Fishers. Got a pretty reasonable report. This time of year is always sort of that in-between time where it's really hot. Fishermen are out there, big numbers of boats on the water, puts the fish down in certain numbers, makes it a little bit difficult in some areas. But we've got some reasonable reports. Meso down in Leamington and Complete Angler down there tells me that Dartmouth's fishing well, but you need to use lead line, paravanes, anything of that nature will get you down quite nicely, covers the options pretty well. Still getting the odd Macquarie perch out of it. I'm a bit lethargic today, you might hear that. Got a bit of a cold, I can see you all getting a bit of a tear in your eye at the moment, but look, we'll forge on anyway. But he also tells me that the streams are fishing really well. Getting a lot of fish out of the Hume Weir, but not everyone is catching them. And when I say fish, I mean redfin at the moment. There's a few photos getting around of quite a few good 2 and 3 pound fish. Now these reddies are excellent quality. I would say probably about 10 or 15% of the fishermen are getting some really good catches. The rest are struggling a little bit, but it's just a matter of being at the right spot at the right time. It's just a matter of hunting around. You will find them, I can assure you, if you put enough time and effort in. Getting reasonable reports from Mulwala, pretty happy with that. All the streams, doesn't get much better down in Victoria and New South Wales for that matter. The Murrumbidgee River around Wagga, absolutely fantastic. It's really cranking along at the moment. It looks perfect. You get on the water, it's clean, it's flowing, it's easy to put the boats in. Not too bad fishing off the bank, but out of a boat, you just clean up. I kid you not, you will catch huge amounts of cod, a few yellow belly. A few techniques for catching the yellow belly, and some of my regulars are telling me they're using very small yabbies or shrimp if you can get hold of them, light sinkers, and just drift them down in under the willow trees and just hold them on station there about mid-water. Getting some good yellow belly doing that. The cod, getting them on our chicken hits bait, getting them on yabbies, getting them on worms, it doesn't really matter. Lure fishermen are doing quite well. So as you can see, some happy days. Bundagerry Channel's all right. Creek's been a bit on the slow side, been a bit disappointed with that, but it could fire up with a little bit of luck. We'll cross our fingers on that one. Getting further up into the hills, Tentangra's one of the hot spots, plenty of trout coming out of there. Eucumbene's a bit on the flat side, nothing super special out of there. Talbingo, no decent reports to speak of. Junimar Pondage, the odd few fish. Blowering, there's a few big cod and a few yellows off the bank of bait mainly, but look, it's nothing to write home about there at the moment. I have seen better days there, and over the next month or two, it will crack, I can assure you. Once we get rid of a bit of that boat traffic and that, you'll really fire up. Burrinjuck, it's reasonable, a few reddies, a few yellows, a few cod, bit of a mix of fish coming out of there. Very happy with it. Again, a lot of boat traffic. When the holiday time's finished and the serious fishermen get out there, it's going to boom. You're going to get a huge amount of success over the next couple of months, and might even be great through this winter. The hot spot at the moment is, and I've got to emphasise this is Wangler Dam. Last couple of years, it's really cracked, it's really fired up, and at the moment, it is the #1 spot for native fish. A lot of big cod, a lot of yellow belly, really happy with it. So a real good effort in Wangler Dam. Main basin, up in the arms, doesn't seem to matter a real lot. You will catch fish in most cases. Trolling seems to be the most productive method. Hard-bodied lures, big spinner baits are certainly worth the effort. Big chatterbait, mumbler type lures, another one that's worth the effort. So as you can see, there's a fair bit of activity around us. We're real pleased with it at the moment. All the estuaries on the south coast seem to be cranking along nicely. The offshore scene, it's a bit hit and miss. And this week coming, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, might be a bit blowy down there. But look, the estuaries doesn't get much better. They're really fired up. Plenty of flathead, brim, whiting on surface lures, all that sort of stuff. So heaps of activity around us, heaps of action. This is the Complete Angler's Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you again next week.